guys, it's your girl Key coming back at you with another story time. So in today's story time, we're gonna talk about this tattoo that I have. So I guess for the purposes of the video, we're gonna call this guy. Hmm, we'll just call him Boo. Yeah, we'll call him Boo. So this guy, he is older than I am. He's not a lot older than I am. How do I put? Let me go back. I gotta give you the backstory to make you understand why I was okay or cool with this guy doing my tattoo to begin with. Okay, so uh, I originally met this guy like my senior year. Everybody was like going out. His house was like the kicking spot at the time. So, like I said, he was probably I was 18, so he had to be probably like 22, 23 in his early 20s. So, okay, check it. I go out there one night with like three of my homegirls. We went out there just hanging out because, like I said, everybody was going out there. It was like the kicking spot, okay? So, after that, it became like a regular thing. Everybody just be out there. Like, literally, his house would be packed with people. So, the week that I was supposed to have left for, graduation came up, whatever, boom, summer, boom, everything went fine, everybody going, partying, all this good stuff like that. So the week that I was supposed to have originally went off to school, I had a really bad wreck. Um, and I ended up being messed up, had some broken bones there. I had to sit my butt down for a minute. So I say about good 3 weeks went by. I didn't, go nowhere because, of course, I'm hurt. So one of my homegirls came pick me up or whatever, and I was like, oh, because she was like, man, we was trying to figure out something to do, like I knew I couldn't go to like no club or nothing like that because I got boot on my foot. My ankle is like messed up onto my rope. So I was like, oh, we can go to Boo House. That's when she tells me that apparently, I guess the week that I had the wreck, he got arrested for something. Um, at the time, she wasn't quite sure what he got arrested for. I never found out what he got arrested for, but you got to keep in mind, from that point on up until a few years ago, he was in prison, in jail. Now, before he went to jail, before he went to jail, let's just say I called him Boo, so we're gonna just say this is not this boy's name in any kind of way. We're gonna say if his name was something like Brandon, and we call him Boo for short. At the time that I was going out there, he was in the process of learning how to do tattoos. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he was actually like going to like some type of school somewhere, actually like learning how to really tattoo, I guess, like professionally or whatever they have to do. Anyway, get his license. Uh, so when he got locked up, I didn't think about it anymore. But on the other hand, I was in high school, so I didn't know anything about or of course, I wasn't trying to get a tattoo at the time. Okay, so got thirsty, had to take a little drink. Anyway, so like I say, where was I? He got arrested. Yes. So before he got arrested, he had been training to get certified, licensed, whatever they do for the tattooing or whatever. So, like I say, she didn't know exactly what he had went to jail for or what he got arrested for. Obviously, it was serious enough for him to serve all this time. Now, of course, I got like my first two tattoos as soon as I got to college. Like I say, I wasn't nowhere near thinking about tattoos at the time, but once I got the first one, that was it. I just kept getting tattoos. So I ended up getting another one and then another one. And I had been on one that goes down my back and comes up to my shoulder a little bit. But I knew with that being a big tattoo and with me wearing the little cutout dresses and stuff, like I really want this to be a really nice tattoo. Okay, so boom. A few years ago, I was looking for somebody to do the tattoo, and I remember um, it was this girl. She was over. I didn't know the girl too good. She happened to be over one of my homegirl houses, and she had this really fresh tattoo. Like when I say fresh, she was like, she still had the, you know how they put the, what do you call that? The little bandage or whatever on it. But it was a big tattoo or whatever. So like she had pulled the thing back to let us see it. So you know I was like, oh, that's a nice tattoo. So okay, she was like I say, we called them one thing back in the day. And I named them Boo for the story. So we called them Boo back in the day. And she was like, oh, this guy named Ted or something did it. So I was like, oh, okay, okay. I think I might have used that name before. I don't know. Anyway, so, what are we going to call it? Say she called him D. We're going to say D. So she was like, oh, this guy D did it. So I was like, oh, okay, okay. That's pretty nice right there. Uh, where he do it at? And, you know, she was like, oh, he do it at his house. So, of course, I'm going to pause on it because you talking about somebody doing it at their house. I don't know. What? So, I ran across, I say probably like a week later, I ran across another girl that had like a really nice tattoo. Hers was on her leg, coming up her, like the side of her leg. It like came up from her ankle up to her knee. And it was a nice ass tattoo. And I was like, dang, that's nice. And then she said the same thing. Oh, this guy named D did it. So I was like, hmm. So I had to ask, he do it at home? And she like, yeah, out there on such and such. I'm not gonna say where it is, but out there on such and such road. I'm like, huh. When she said that, it kind of struck a nerve. Say she say 123 Sesame Lane, and back in the days when we was going to Boo House, Boo stayed at 123 Sesame Lane. So I'm like, hmm. So then I ended up running across another girl, and she had a tattoo, and she was like, oh, they did it. Then I just started like running across like a lot of people that was like, oh, D did this, from like men and women. Everybody was like, D did this tat, D did this tat. So I was like, okay. But I never, you know, thought about it. And well, I thought about it, but I never would ask the people, you know. So I ended up asking my homegirl, I said, hey, one of my homegirls that used to go out there and hang out with us. I said, hey, have you heard whatever happened to that boy Boo? Where everybody used to be going kicking it at in high school? Like, did he ever get out of jail or whatever came of it? What did he go to jail for? Still didn't know what he went to jail for. But she was like, yeah, I think he did get out. He is out now. But they ain't calling him by his name. People been calling him something else. So I was like, make it even more suspicious, right? So, of all the people in the world, my little sister ended up getting a tattoo. She kept talking about she wanted this tattoo. She wanted this tattoo. It was a tattoo that she had wanted to get on the side of her thigh, back of her thigh, something. And she was going between two different artists in Oxford at first that she was thinking about letting do the tattoo. And then somebody had told her about the boy here. So she went to go check out. I think she went to check out like two people because we do have tattoo shops. But for what I wanted, I didn't necessarily want to have to pay that really high price, even though I would have. You know, I just wanted to see what was going to be the cheaper price for it. So, okay. Um, she comes back and she say, I'm gonna let this boy D do it. So I was like, everybody been talking about him. Everybody that I've been seeing lately with like some real fresh ass tattoos been saying that D did them. So yeah, like if you do go let him do it, let me know how it go. I just might, go get it did. So she went out there. It was a pretty nice size tattoo. So he actually did the tattoo, but he had to go back over it or whatever. Like I guess shade it in, get it darker, whatever. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it wasn't finished. But when she came home, I seen, the work he had did, even though it wasn't finished yet. I was like, damn, that's a nice tag too. Okay, so this boy pretty good with it. Okay, so boom, she was like, come out there with me tomorrow when I go back. So I was like, okay, I will. So I ride out there with her. When she pulled up, I was like, ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way. So we go up there to the door, and I'm just looking because I'm like, I know not. I know not. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because you ain't going to believe where we at right now, right? So we get to the door. She knocking. One of her homegirls came with us. So she knocking on the door, y'all. So tell me why the door open. It's Boo ass. hmm It's Boo. This is Boo. Boo. Boo that went to jail back when I was should have been going off to college 20 years ago, somewhere in there. That Boo, yeah, that Boo. He is out of jail. This is his house. He is the one doing the tattoo. Okay, so check it. Even though I knew him back in the days, my first thought is, you been in jail. What you go to jail for? So I because you gotta keep in mind, I know how my little sister is. So I ain't want to just say nothing crazy to him or whatever. So I just was like, oh, D, huh? D, your name is D now. And so he was just smiling. He was like, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in forever. Da, da, da. So we stood there talking for a minute. So my sister was like, wait, hold up. Y'all know each other? And I was like, yeah, this used to be the kicking spot back in the days. Like, around the time I was graduating, you know what I'm saying, getting old enough to be out kicking it, this was the kicking spot. This is where everybody used to come, like, because he was older, which means he had his own spot. So, we could drink and everything else that we wasn't the fuck supposed to been doing. So, yeah, that was the kicking spot. So, hell yeah, I know D, as y'all calling him. So, all right, I let him have it. I ain't want to put him on Front Street. I let him have it. I ain't gonna bust you out. If you trying to, all right, you trying to reinvent yourself, I guess. I don't know. You maybe, I don't know what you went to jail for or whatever else, but all right, whatever. So, we go in there, sit down. He finished shading in her tattoo or whatever. Finished doing what all he was gonna do to it, and I get his number, and tell him, I'm gonna bring him what I want. So okay, boom. It was the picture that I printed was just a picture on Google. I pretty much went on there. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't just want. It's hard to explain, but basically I had a vision in my mind of what I wanted, and it was hard to explain it to him. So I went online and basically printed out like a, about two or three different pictures that was close to what I wanted, and then tried to explain. So he started to see the vision that I'm talking about in my head. So he actually sat down and drew it on paper. Drew like a really nice design. I was like, yes, that's it. That's it. I want it. I want to go like from basically like right here on the top of my shoulder, and I wanted it to go all the way down this whole side right here, right? So he gave me a price. Now I still had to pay. Uh, I still had to pay for it, but it wasn't as high as what the last person had told me. And the first person, hell no. I just might want to have that was insane. Y'all, if y'all would have heard the price that because like fuck? Y'all probably heard nothing I said. Just anyway. So yes, the first tattoo shop that I went to or whatever, his price was insane, absolutely insane. So I knew for sure I wasn't going there to get that tattoo. I was never gonna pay that much for that. But the second guy, I was thinking about it like, okay, he is really good. I'm seeing his work, it's nice. He's good. I can see it's a professional setting. So I still wanted to get me one more price quote, I guess if you want to call it that, just to see, because if I wouldn't have found nobody else cheaper than that, I was gonna go back to that guy in Oxford and let him do the tattoo. So okay, when Boo told me his price, I was like, all right, that's cool, because it still was like basically it was like $100 less than what the last guy in Oxford had told me. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I saved $100, fine. So the agreement was that he was gonna do the tattoo. So they ain't even supposed to be on it. Just getting on my damn nerves. Anyways, okay, so like I said, he didn't gave me his price or whatever, and it's like $100 cheaper than what the last guy quoted. So okay, cool. I agreed, let him do it. The agreement was that he was supposed to have did the tattoo and then went back and went through like put the it was supposed to be four names up here for my grandparents at the top, like right at the very top up here. It was supposed to be my grandparents' name. So, so this boy, when I went out there the first day, my homegirl went with me because she was like, "Shoot, I want a tattoo too. I want to see, what he doing. I know he was, doing it back in the day, but I want to see if he done got better with it because I know they be getting them jailhouse tats now. So you already know he probably was in there tatting folks up. So okay, when we get there, he gets started or whatever. Now, see, the tattoo like starts down here and it comes up. It does come up. It don't come all the way up to where it's supposed to come up to, but it does come all the way up. So, tell you how this went. I was supposed to have got it did that Friday, um, and whatever it was, I remember he called me pretty much like that evening. He didn't wait to the last minute, but it was pretty close time to me going and let me know like, hey, I got something to do. I can't do it. So then he asked me to come. I think like Monday or whatever. So when we actually went out there, it was like my work day. So he got started on the tattoo, um, and it took a minute. Like we was out there. I think I left out of there at about like 11 something that night, and I got home a little after 4 and picked her up and shot straight out there. So basically around 4:30, I was at his house. Um, so from 4:30 to 11 something, 12, might even been 12 when I left. But it took a very long time and I had to leave. So it was taking a long time to finish the tattoo. So he got majority of it did. And the next day I went back out there. He just like shaded it in or whatever, made it be real, real dark. But he was like, it was already swole from the day before, and because it was swelling even more, he was like, okay, you're gonna have to wait at least a few days and let it, like, I guess, let that ink set, and let some of that swelling come down before he could finish the rest of the tattoo. So I was like, okay. So me and my homegirl leave. So the day before he told me to come back, I had texted him like, "Hey, is it still cool for me to get Are you still gonna be ready for me tomorrow or what? Like what time you talking?" So he hit me back. He didn't hit me back immediately. It took a minute. He hit me back on some, come kick it. So I had to think about it, like, wait, hold up. His house was the kicking spot back in the days. He did used to always, like, he would just randomly, once we first started going out there, he would just randomly call and be like, hey, it's going down. Y'all come out here. Like, he would be calling everybody. We'd be on the way. It many times that I'd be in the car with my homegirl. He called one of us and be like, hey, y'all come out here. It's going down out here. Everybody come out here and kick it. And literally, he might call somebody else that's in the car with me probably 10 minutes later and be like, hey, we almost at your house. We almost there, my guy. We almost there. We're coming. We're almost there. So, yeah, no. Uh, so, so I had hit him back like, what did I ask? I think I asked him, was he having a party? And he was like, oh, it's just a little kickback. It's just a little something. So I was like, oh, okay, okay. Maybe next time. Maybe next time then. So, okay, I let that slide, and then next, I say probably like the day after that, day or two after that, I ended up hitting him again. I know for sure that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I contacted him all 3 days about him finishing my tattoo. Every time I hit him about finishing my tattoo, that I paid him for it, and he had already made the agreement to do this. Because I already put the money in your hand up front, cash money. When I go to the tattoo shop, I have to pay them up front, cash money. So this is the same process. I'm expecting you to be professional, and I'm expecting to have this same nice ass tattoo that I'm seeing everybody else walking around with. I want my tattoo to be nice too. You hooked everybody else up. So like, what's up? Yeah, finish my tattoo. Every time I hit this boy about finishing my damn tattoo, he hit me back on some, man, come kick it. I got some liquor. You want to drink? You want to do this? You want to do? I don't want to do a goddamn thing, my guy. All I want you to do is finish this tattoo that you agreed to do. I've already paid you. What are you talking about? This went on for about maybe a good 3 weeks. That this went on with me steady trying to get the tattoo finished by him, and like steady hitting him like, hey, are you gonna finish my tattoo? You're gonna finish it, like, hey, I've already paid you, you agreed to this. Then he tells me, oh well, if you want me to do the rest of it, it's gonna be another 50. That's what he hit me back with after about like a week of the first week of me trying to get the damn tattoo did. He hits me back with, it's gonna be another $50. No, nope, 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 nope. I don't know if it's the Aquarius in me or what, but hell no. You already agreed, and I already paid you. I want you to finish the tattoo that you said you was gonna do for the price that you said you was gonna do it at. Hell no, I'm not gonna come and kick it with you. What the fuck are you talking about? You've been in jail for the last 20 years. Why in the hell would I want to kick it with you like that? Are you insane? You gotta be the lost your damn mind. What you smoking? Boy, you smoking some other shit if you thought I was finna come kick it with you and your ass just got out the damn prison. What I who? Shit, hell no, I don't want none of that. So, god damn it, we go back and forth about it. I'm not fucking paying you another penny. We've already agreed to this price, right? So, okay, check it. Second week go by. He still with the bullshit. About some come kick it. Nope, nope, nope. Hell no. Third week. No. Fuck no. We not doing this. Alright. Fuck it. I leave him alone. So I seen a guy at work had got a fresh tattoo on like his forearm right here, but his wasn't covered up like the girls was that I seen here in Grenada. This, I work out of town. I'm not gonna say where, but I work out of town. So his tattoo was right here, and I just happened to see it, and you could tell a fresh tattoo. So I was like, that's a new tattoo, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, that's fresh. So then he was telling me about the guy in Oxford. So I was like, So then I had called the guy, and I had asked him how much would he charge to finish it. So the first guy said that he would not finish the tattoo without me getting basically he was saying that there's some type of I guess like rights or something to a design, like as the artist, if you design this tattoo, this is your art and he can't copy it. um and I tried to explain to him like, no, really, it was my design. This is what I bought to him. He just drew it how I wanted it, but and I took him the same stuff that I took to the other guy, and he was like, I can kind of see it, but once again, he's already started it. I would need written consent, so okay, because at this point, I'm not trying to have no more interaction with this guy. It's obvious that he's not trying to finish my tattoo. He on some BS. I'm not having it. So, okay, cool. I called another tattoo guy, and he was like, "Nah, I don't finish. I don't finish people tattoos." So he was like, he either do the whole thing or nothing at all. So then I found another, because it was another person at work had got a tattoo did, and they had told me to call their guy because they was like, yeah, he covered up a tattoo for one of my cousins, so he should be able to finish yours. So I was like, okay, cool. So I called him. Buddy on some bullshit. He like, he like, what did he tell me? Okay, so the third tattoo guy told me, that the only way he would do it would be basically he wanted to go over the entire tattoo and change it up and then finish it out in his design. So basically, almost like a cover up and then finish the tattoo. What? So at this point, I'm just getting irritated, right? So I'm like, the hell with it. You know what? At least majority of it is done. It does start down low and come all the way up the side, to my shoulder. Actually, it came up on my bone because that hurt like hell when it got to that bone. But either way it go, at least I got majority of it did. So it don't look bad. It's just I know it's not finished. When other people see it, they're like, "Oh, it's nice," but I know it's not finished, so it's irritating because I paid for this tattoo. So, okay, check it. Life is going on because I know you're probably thinking, "All right, that's the end of it, right?" Oh, hell no, that is not the end of it. Because let me tell you, boo ass. Apparently, he just plain been with the bullshit with some of everybody. So one of my homegirls, not the first one, but another one of my homegirls called me up and was like, girl, do you remember Boo back in the days? Everybody used to go kick it. And I was like, yeah, that's the motherfucker I was telling you about to finish my tattoo. And she was like, girl, yeah, let me finish though. Uh, okay, shit, the hell with me. All right, what's up? So because just to help my little money I just paid. Anyway, so she like, girl, no. Let me tell you, right? So he been doing folks tattoos, and apparently he been trying to holler at all the women that come out there. I can believe that shit. Nigga been in jail for the last 20 some years. Shit, yeah, apparently yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it. So, it ain't funny. Hold up, because what I'm about to say is not funny at all. Uh, so she was like, apparently, this girl, like 16, 17, I believe she was 17. Anyway, her parents gave her permission to get a tattoo, and she went to Boo, and Boo was supposed to get her tattoo. He pretty much did the same thing that he did with me, where he did majority of the tattoo and then got on some bullshit about finishing the rest of it. Basically, he wants you to come kick it. Fuck no. Hell no. The hell you, boy, what you smoking? I done already paid you. Why you think, what? We ain't getting down like that, my guy. You gonna take this cash and that's it? You better have a coke and a smile and step to the side, because what the hell you talking about? Hell no, we ain't finna do that. I paid you for a service. I expect for you to finish it. Duh. So, because I'm getting out. Okay, so anyway, when he got on the bullshit with her, it was the wrong person. It was the wrong person because her dad apparently had no problem with coming out there and letting it rip off in Boo ass. When I say let it rip, I mean he emptied the clip. And y'all know what that means. Now, somehow, miraculously, this MF did not die. He survived. He survived. Now I ain't wishing nobody to die and nothing like that. I'm just really shocked because from the number of times that they say he got shot, I'm like, fuck, he survived that, but he did. He survived. I ain't seen him, but as far as I know, everybody say he survived. Ooh, but I said to say one. If you're gonna get a tattoo, please just go ahead and go to a shop, a professional shop, even if you have to. Like honestly, I really wish that I would have just paid the extra $100 to the damn shop. I'm pretty sure my tattoo would have been finished without any problems, no back and forth. I wouldn't have had to wait a few days later, none of that shit. It would have been finished on time, professionally, without me having to argue and nobody talking about come kick it. Hell no. Two, two, go to the damn tattoo shop. Go to the shop. No, in all seriousness though, people really need to be safe out there. Safety is first. If you're going to go somewhere, because I already know. Me saying go to the tattoo shop is not gonna stop people from going to somebody's house and getting a tattoo. So if you do decide to go that route, please take somebody with you. Uh, because I feel like the fact that my homegirl was with me those first two times I went, he didn't feel like he could say something or whatever. But I felt like or because I never told him I was coming back by myself, but I think he assumed that I would be coming back by myself the next time, and I feel like that's why he felt like, oh, okay, I really don't know, but just take somebody with you. Just be safe if you're gonna go and do that. You always want to be safe. You want to check and make sure that they are changing the needle before they do your tattoo. You want to make sure that they washing their hands, they putting on gloves. You just want to check it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie. He had it set up very professionally. I'm not gonna take that from him. The boy can draw his ass off and he can tat his ass off. I hope that he recovers from this, and I hope he learns a lesson and learns to take no for no. It's plenty of women out there, and he's not no bad looking guy. Honestly, he's not. I just didn't know. Fuck no. You been in jail for how? No. Hell no. Mm-mm. No, none of that. None of that. Yeah, fuck that. But still, yes, I honestly, I hope that he makes a full recovery, and I hope that he can learn to be professional or find something else to do. And, yeah, yeah. Uh, that's pretty much the end of this story. And if you have liked this story, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified every time that I post. And until next time, good people.